Hello, everyone. My name is Kimberly McIntyre. I am a biblical nutrition and wellness coach. And if you are new to my channel, I want to welcome you and I thank you so much for being here. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you're returning, if you would leave me a comment and let me know what are some of the best topics that you've appreciated on my channel, even if it was a recipe or maybe it was fresh milled flour or bread, something like that, or an interview, I would just like to hear from you and just let me know. And it kind of helps me to know where to go in the future. So today's topic is not something that many people want to talk about, but if you have one, you definitely want to know how to get rid of it. I'm going to take one for the team today and talk about something that is incredibly helpful when you know what to do about it, and that is hemorrhoids. So today we're going to be talking about causes and how to overcome for good and never get another one. And of course, there's more reasons that you can get a hemorrhoid than what I'm going to be talking about today. It's basically the basics and also my personal story and testimony and what I have seen work well for other people as well. Several years ago, I had one, and if any of you have had one, and you probably have, that's why you're here listening to this, they're awful. They're awful. And so the first time I handled it with the Tux witch hazel pads and or whatever you call them, and preparation H, I'm just going to be honest here. That was a little bit of a temporary fix that will typically not ever keep it from coming back. I don't want a Band-Aid. I want a fix forever so that it never comes back. So then it came back again. I called my brother because he's a chiropractor and he's nutritionally minded. And I just figured he would know because back then I had no clue I was even going to become a health coach. I called him and I said, "Hey, this is my problem. What can I do?" And he's like, "Oh gosh, I have the remedy for you." And it was powdered vitamin C. I put in a shake with what's called ultra meal. Real quick, if it even exists still. I'm going to look this up. Oh, it's by Metagenics. Okay, so it does. It still exists. The protein profile is definitely going to help. It is made with pea protein and rice protein. Has a lot of really nice vitamins and minerals. 8 grams of fiber, see that right there, which is key. 17 grams of protein. Both of those are key. And C, vitamin C powder, 1,088 milligrams per serving. Ultra potency. When I made that shake, I was better within 3 days. Gone. And it did not come back for quite some time. But I'm eating persimmons, and this is something you want to get in your life. So persimmons, I'm not saying it's the only thing that you have to get into your life. Very high in fiber, helping to protect cell damage. It's high in antioxidants, vitamin C, all those good things. And look how bright this is. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to get there in a minute. This remedy helped for a long time. And as I have gotten older, what I have seen is a lot of times in your 20s, you can take a supplement to overcome an illness, maybe mid-30s, I'm just talking average. And then as you get into your 40s, you need something else. You got to start making changes. You got to make some solid changes. So then that lasted me for quite some time. And then the next time, it was so harsh. I actually considered surgery. But then I went back to remembering what it was I did. And so I turned to fresh fruits and vegetables. And then I started getting the fresh milled flour in my life. So the fresh milled flour, high in antioxidants, tons of vitamins, and it also is high in fiber, soluble and insoluble, and we need both. Okay, side note, now many people are getting hemorrhoids because they're spending too much time on the toilet because they're on their phone. They're bringing their phones into the bathroom. They get caught in the matrix, and the next thing you know, they've been in there for an hour because they're entertained by the stupid stuff on their phone. Just a thought, put a book in there, a boring book, or something that's going to keep you in the bathroom less time because you don't want to be in that position long because it puts too much strain on the body and it can actually be your source of hemorrhoids. Don't do that. We don't need to be on our phones that much anyways. Get rid of the phone. It is not your friend. Okay, enough said. If everyone ate enough fruits and vegetables, then you would not ever get a hemorrhoid. Fruits and vegetables are your best friend, and that is what has the antioxidants and the enzymes and the fiber and all of the nutrients. You really want to be eating food the way that God created it because it comes with all of its cofactors. It is not the same as when you take a pill. So for years, I promoted Juice Plus. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's not the remedy for all these things. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because I have had people say, well, I take this because I never get enough fresh fruits and vegetables. So that's really the focus is you never get enough fresh fruits and vegetables, but that supplement will never do for you what the fresh fruits and vegetables will because God knew what he was doing when he put food together. And with its cofactors in our body, it is unleashing so many more nutrients that our body would not create all on its own. And because we are consuming food the way that God designed us, which is by chewing, all kinds of things are happening. So as we are chewing, we're releasing enzymes in our mouth, and that starts to break down the food, getting it prepared for the next step, and then releasing the juices that help to continue to break it down and to get that the form that the nutrients can go into the bloodstream, and then it pushes it out and delivers it all over the body, and it has enough oxygen and all of the things that is necessary for our bodies to be absorbing and assimilating. So getting a little bit too detailed, I didn't really want to go there, but I want you to understand the value of fresh fruits and vegetables because over and over again, people are like, what pill can I take? What supplement can I take? But that's not your answer. Your answer is God food, the way God created it, and getting a lot of that. And so if you're using the fresh mill flour, and if you're not sure what that means, I have a lot of tutorials on the fresh mill flour on this platform. But the fresh mill flour is an excellent thing to get into your life, but it's not the only thing. So we need to be eating between 8 and 10 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables every day. And so what I do to help myself is either have, or both, have a smoothie, which yes, we need to be chewing. So smoothie is kind of against that, but it is a good way to shove it all in there. You can put so many things in a smoothie. My smoothie this morning, it had bananas and strawberries and blueberries, some coconut milk and flaxseed. Excellent. Also help you get rid of your hemorrhoids. Chia seeds, same thing. Those omega-3s, that high fiber. And I have a power green mix that I put in there as well. A handful of spinach, amazing. And also some protein powder. And then for lunch, I had a salad with local greens. When you get those local greens, my mom was over and she kept saying, this is the best salad I've had in so long. Like she said it 5 times at least. It was that good. Local greens, so delicious. And when I first put it on her plate, she said, oh, that's a lot of greens. I said, not really. Like if I cut it with scissors and put, it's like, that's like it's really this much. But she ate the whole thing. And then I put beets and cucumbers, apples, feta cheese, walnuts. That might have been it today. So we have, let's count. We have bananas, blueberries, strawberries, coconut, that counts. The greens, the beets, apple, cucumber. I feel like I'm missing something. And then for dinner, I'm going to have a couple vegetables. That's 10. That was easy. Oh, 11 as I'm eating my persimmon. right now. So many times I will have fresh fruits and vegetables for snacks. You will get used to this. The more you eat, the more you'll want because we crave what we eat. So if your snack is donuts, if your snacks are granola bars, Nature Valley granola bars, which is junk food, that's what you're going to crave. So put in your body what you should crave, and eventually you will. It also helps to cut down on cravings because when we fill our bodies with the nutrients that it needs, then our hormones behave properly, so we don't have cravings. Look how bright. When you're choosing your fruits and vegetables, you also want to cover the rainbow. And, just like this is so bright orange. It's beautiful in color. And that's what you want your vegetables to be. So just think about the blueberry and the purple cabbage and the purple onion. And those beets were so red that were on my salad, and the greens, and, giving us all these bright complexes, and the yellows, and just combine them all because they all cover a little bit of a different nutritional profile. And then that way we're getting all of the vitamins and the minerals that we need because you need all of them. So think about all the way from vitamin A all the way over to zinc and everything in between. We need them all every day to function well and to have optimal health. These are the things we do, and you have to be consistent. So if you pick a day during the week to prep and plan and to go ahead and cut them up, have them prepared. Right now in my refrigerator, I have celery and water already cut up and carrots already ready to go. And I have a little dip that's delicious. And I have washed my blueberries and my strawberries. My 7-day reboot is full of foods that have antioxidants and fiber and are really good for this type of situation because it's super clean, nutrient dense. So a good way to get started on this journey to healing, because it comes with a grocery list that's already done for you, so it makes your week really easy. None of the meals take that long to make. It is a time saver, and I'll put that link in the description below. It's only $9.95, and it's a great way to help support my channel if you love being here, which I appreciate every one of you. I also have some things on my Amazon storefront. I have a health and wellness section category on there. If you are already buying from Amazon, it just helps me out a little bit, and you don't pay any more. But if you are interested in fresh milled flour and you would like to know some more information, leave me a comment, or you can hop on my website and you can fill out an intake form because I am so passionate about this. And it is just like the majority of people eat bread. So if you're going to eat bread, you need to eat something that is actually good for your body. And this is top notch for sure. I hope this helps. I didn't want to get too deep, and I just wanted to be able to help some people out there who are struggling. But I am telling you, increase those nutrients and that fiber, and you're going to be fine. I do want to mention one more thing, and that is the magnesium by Bioptimizers. It is responsible for over 300 functions in your body. Energy, helps with digestion, circulation, it helps with sleep, all of these amazing things. And it can definitely help with hemorrhoids as well. And I will put my link in the description below. It is now offered on my Amazon storefront. It is also offered through their link and my code, which will help you save money. So those are some things that can really help and get you on track to wellness and feeling better, and to shut down that pesky, horrible hemorrhoid that none of us want to have to deal with. So thanks again for being here. I appreciate you guys so much. And don't forget, please leave me a comment. It means so much. I've seen so many likes, but I'm like, hey, will you just say something? I just really appreciate it. So you guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon.